Alrighty, so we met up at the gas station real quick. As you see by the time on the thumbnail, we about to go head out to this nice little meet with my boy Jay with his hybrid turbo N55 on the Pure 750. This car sounds crazy. I love it. And he on the TEs as well. I showed this car plenty of times on the channel, but to see it, he on the Ultra Track 2s, I think they're called. Really nice. Obviously we have mine. I gassed up fully, so we all good to go. This car meets like an hour away, so it's gonna be a calm drive. I'm trying to get some rollers on my car, trying to get some reels for the Instagram and stuff. But 2 cars about to head out, 2 clean cars. And funny enough, this meets low-key like sort of like lower cars, camber cars, but this shit had 1400 reach here, so I was like, bro, we gotta go. And plus it's gonna be good for content, so let's see. But I'm gonna pick up the cam once we get on the highway and stuff. Yep, so like I said, we are on our way now. The meet's around like 45 minutes. We got one of our other boys pulling up. It's a guy with the white M340. He actually just got some clear tail lights installed as well. I used to have the ones that he used to have because those are GTS. Now I'm just rocking the regular clear ones. But I'm stoked to see how it came out. It's pretty super easy install, as you guys know. But I think on the white cars, the clears hit the hardest. Like my car is cool with my blue, but I don't know, something about white cars with clears is just a different story. But let me tell you guys what happened. So before the meet, before all this, before any recording, I was actually gonna try to lower my car in the rear a little bit more, just because I felt like looking at my car side profile, it had like sort of like a rake to it. So I wanted to try to lower the back so everything could be all even. But I come to find out that one of my studs, the nut on the stud, the lug nut, broke off completely. So now all it is just the head of the lug nut onto my stud conversion, and there's nothing to grab on it. So now this is like the second problem. I was like, you know what, man, I'm done with these studs. Like, they're cool for looks and stuff, but bro, trying to replace them and, you know, re-torque them every 500 miles and stuff, I can't do that. Like not gonna lie, like that's OD. But anyways, I have my stock lug bolts. I think I'm just buying new ones just so I could be safe, so they're not stripped or anything like that. Because honestly, bro, the only reason I switched to studs was thinking it's gonna be better for me, so I won't have to keep running through stripped lugs. But it's whatever at this point, so I'm gonna just get some regular studs and call it a day. But yeah, I was really hoping I could lower the car. I feel like the car would have been sitting clean. It would have been tucked in the rear. It looked super nice, but it's whatever. I guess it was a sign of not to do it. But anyways, I'm pretty hyped to see a couple of reactions on the car at the meet. I haven't been to a meet in so long. Like I said, majority of these meets are not really that great. So this one being a slaughterhouse one, it's a big stance community, but it should be pretty cool, honestly. 1400 reshares on that, that's damn near a lot of people. But I'm gonna pick up the camera once we get to the meet and everything, so I'll catch you guys in the flip. Going on YouTube, so we made it out to the meet. It's getting super packed, as you guys can see. Parked up the Beamers up here and a lot of attention, which is cool. My car looking good. We got a whole bunch of rollers on the highway, which looks super tough, so I can't wait. But got everyone lined up. Too much cars to film. I don't know which ones I'm gonna film though. I'm probably just gonna walk around, film out the best ones though. That's the most important. This one looks tough, and then this white one got a crazy camber up here. This looks fire. And they got an S14 and a chaser up here too. Yeah, this one looks tough. Yeah, there's so much cars to film. I don't even know where to start. This is gonna be rows and rows, and the meet just started like 10 minutes ago. Clean little Ruby Star M4. Carbon all around. Oh, they got red buckets. That's tough. Cool M2 on the drag pack. 400ZX are crazy. Shout out to that boy's Ted with the F80, one of the hardest out here. Shit looks sick. Excuse my voice, I'm sick.
sick a little bit, but not sure if I'm gonna include this with a previous video or just make this a whole new video. But anyways, we're picking up a really nice part for the car. I'm really excited. So currently right now I'm on ECS tuning coilovers. We'll be upgrading and go picking up. And shout out to my boy Lance for coming clutch with the price and meeting me up halfway, because he lives all the way in South Florida, but we're about to meet up halfway, like in Melbourne area, if you guys are familiar with that. But I'm super excited. Damn, this guy looks mad crazy. But overall with the car, let me give you the backstory on why he's selling them. So he used to have an M340. It was on blue gram lights and everything, you know, the mag blues and everything like that. But his M340 did end up crashing, which is unfortunate. But he did upgrade to a F80, so it was almost like a win-loss situation. But anyways, he gave me basically like a friend's discount, but he really came clutch with it. So with these, the drop is not bad. The fronts are maxed out. I just wish you go a little bit lower. The rears, they still have almost like an inch or so. I do gotta fix this up a little bit. But anyways, going back to the coilovers, the BC is going to have way more options. It's going to come with top hats. It have the Swiss spring option, so 8Ks instead of 6Ks, you know. It's just overall better, so I'm really hyped and excited for it. But currently this is how the car sits, so we'll be swapping those out. I'm going to meet him out in Melbourne. It's like an hour drive from here, which is not bad. So let's go pick these coils up. Got cash in cup holders, so we're about to be out. Let's get this car started up. Damn, I can't stop looking at the sky. Should look like a damn movie. But anyways, let's start heading out. They said it's like an hour drive right now, so it's gonna be really excited, really hyped for this. Literally brand new, never installed. He just had them in the box sitting. He literally got them in maybe like a week later. His car got, you know, I think someone hit him or someone rear-ended him. I don't know, something weird. But anyways, really excited, you know, couldn't pass up the opportunity, especially how much they go for brand new in the wait time and the price I'm getting them at. I could not pass that up. But when we get over there, I'll show you a little bit about the F80 he picked up. Super sick. It's I believe an Alpine white with the 6 buttons, so it's fully loaded spec and it's an LCI. So I'm really happy for him. He's been talking about getting that for a minute. And honestly, he's the second person that I know that got an F80 this month. So my other boy, Jacob, he's going to be in the YouTube video soon. One of these videos, I'm going to go link up with him. But he copped a 6-speed manual, fully loaded 2015 one. Extended leather, red guts. Man, that spec looks crazy. So I'm excited to show you guys that. But anyways, enough talking. I'm going to start hitting this highway, because right now it's looking like damn traffic, as you guys can see. But yeah, I'll show you guys when I get over there. Alrighty, so a lot of you guys are probably thinking about why am I switching coilover setups. You know, my fitment's good right now, I'm not gonna lie. There is some things that I do dislike about these coils, some things that I love. Now I'm gonna start off with saying the things that I love. Now don't get me wrong, for 800 bucks and some lifetime warranty, these coilovers are not bad at all. On a 1 through 10, on the stiffness I had it, I'll rate these a good 7.7 out of 10. Maybe an 8 on some days when I adjust it, like if I ever was to fully adjust it. Now, the things that I don't like about these coilovers is, one, how low they are maxed out on the fronts. I felt like if it was just a little bit more lower, a little more tired of fitment, it'll be good, because the fronts just remind me of springs, as if I were like to put a big tire on it. So they're not to my complete satisfaction. Although for the rears though, the rears are fitted nicely and they're not even fully maxed out, which I like. I could go lower, but I just haven't, you know, downsized the tires, or, you know, like really know my limits on these 275s to go max low, which I was really trying to, which I really was gonna do, but I couldn't just because my stud conversion broke. So currently Apex is sending me some lug bolts to replace all these. Thank God. It was a whole headache with that. I didn't even record none of that, never even told the media, but it was just annoying with that. But that's a whole nother story. But also another thing was, when I bought those camber plates, I literally still have them in my trunk. Those camber plates did not work with these coilovers. Now, those camber plates, they were able to get me close to -2.5, and I couldn't even use them on these. I had to buy a whole different nut, and, you know, I took them to a shop. A shop said they wouldn't get me what I wanted to achieve and stuff, so I literally wasted 300 bucks on those camber plates and still never used them. I'm gonna see if they work with the BC Racing ones. Maybe they do. It'll be pretty cool to use those, but let's see. But overall, with the BC Racing coilovers, we are getting a full extreme low setting, so it's going to be max low that you could get on those. They're coming with upgraded Swift springs, which is a little more compressed spring rate. I believe is from 6K to 8Ks now, and as well they have their own top hats, so you're able to adjust camber, and they're like a full coilover system. They're not like a budget coilovers like the one I'm on right now. So that's pretty much the reason why I'm upgrading or switching. Some people would not consider it upgrade, some people would, but in my eyes it's upgrade. So that's the whole main reason why I'm switching this over. And of course, you know, with ride quality and everything, I think the car's gonna be way better, way more comfortable. And with these, I'm actually gonna get them dialed in. I'm gonna get them to the best perfected that I can. So I just wanna have everything done right. And plus, there's a lot of big shows coming up next year that I'm really looking forward to. They have ASM Miami that I really want to have my car prepped. I've never been there, so I think it'll be pretty cool to have my car ready for that. And as well as Beamer Invasion out in April. So we still have a lot of time left to prep. It's around 2 months for ASM and around like 3 months or 4 months for holy shit, it's dark as fuck. There we go. 4 months for like Beamer Invasion, so I have enough time to prep the car. The car is basically already done. I just want to get the fitment dialed in, and that's pretty much all. But yeah, that's pretty much why I'm switching over from the EC tuning or ECS tuning to BCs. And plus, BCs are well known, you know, they have more customization. It's just better overall. And like I said, for the price point I'm getting it, and I can sell these coilovers and make some of my money back, it's a win-win. So anyways, I'll pick up the camera once we get over to the gas station. We're like 40 minutes out. No traffic, surprisingly, thank God. But yeah, I'll pick up the camera. Alrighty, y'all, so we made it over here to the gas station. We linked up with my boy Lance. Congrats, y'all, on the F80, bro. Should go crazy. 6-button spec, 3 driver assistance, big comp on it. Already got the icons and everything. This car is perfect. Should look crazy. But shout out to him, we both drove up halfway so I could pick up these coils. Bruh. One thing I love about the F80 interior is so timeless, man. It should look so good. But we got the coilovers here, everything in box, never open. Shout out to Lance, bro. Swift springs upgrades, already got the OEM links. He even threw in 2 Dynan spacers for me. Came clutch, but everything's in here, literally everything. Shout out to him. But I'm about to give him the bread real quick, but I loaded up in my car because I got to drive back and he do too. But once again, shout out to him, bro, on the F80. She looks so good, especially with both cars parked up together. It's just crazy. Alright, YouTube, so we just made it back to the crib. I'm gonna show you a little bit about the coilovers. I'm gonna remove them off the box and everything. I set all them over there, so I'm gonna show you guys a little bit. But it's pretty cool with all the packaging, you know, came all the instructions and everything, of course. But this is the coilover build, so it's a BR series. It's the extreme low setup. Swift springs upgrades. The front springs is 178, I guess 6K, and the rear springs are 8K. Upper mount, the front cambers, front pillar bar, and then the rear's OEM. And yeah, it's pretty cool, and it even has a signature from the guy who built them and everything. But here they are. Looks super clean. Set them up real nicely. I can't wait to install these really soon. I'm even glad that these came with the end links. I do have SPL end links on them already, so I might leave the SPL ones, but man, this is gonna look really sick. And I love the finish. It's almost like a golden finish. Here, let me put the flash with my phone, but it looks super clean. Everything brand new, never installed. Man, I'm really hyped, but really glad you guys tune in to this end of the video. You know, it might be a long video, so I'm gonna try to get this out tomorrow. Today is I think Wednesday or Tuesday, I'm not sure. It's been a long day, but let me start editing this video. Thank you guys for tuning in. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, comment down for any questions below. Thank you, and see you guys in the next video. Peace.